So, this video needed to be made, okay? It was about time. I have a few things when it comes to fashion that grinds my gears. And I'm not one to police what other people wear, but I do police myself on my preferences. So I would like to share them with you guys today, and maybe you can relate. I don't know, my blood pressure is a little bit high because when I was looking at this list, it was making me feel away. But calm down. If you do these things, do it up, boo. But I feel sorry for you. I'm joking. I'm not really joking, but like I kind of am. Do your thing. I'm never one to really like talk like smack about somebody wearing something that I don't like. I just look at it and move along, but I just thought this would be like a funny video to make and express the feelings I actually have towards those items. But anyways, let's get into it. I need to make sure I'm literally gonna start tearing up because I was just having this conversation with my sister. The first thing that I have is shoes that look like cardboard. This faux pas has nothing to do with price. It has nothing to do with price because everybody loves themselves a good Zara shoe. And there are plenty of Zara shoes that don't be looking like cardboard. Can I get through this video? I don't know if I can. Oh my gosh, okay, calm down. Okay, I need a tissue. But you can just really tell when a shoe is poorly made. Or even bags. Like, bags look horrible when they look cheap too, but shoes really just set it off. Like, when they just look like they're about to fall apart, or like the heel is like gonna just collapse off, or like just holes come in the shoe really easily, it's not a look. Like, what are you doing? And there are certain brands, which I won't list, who sell these cardboard looking shoes, but like, just don't do it to yourself. Shoes don't have like very sharp angles to them or edges. It just looks like cardboard. I'm gonna leave it there, or else I'm going to start laughing for this entire video. We're gonna go on to the next one. But if you understand what I'm saying, cheap looking shoes, they're just not it. The next thing that I have will calm me down a little bit. It's disheveled clothes. So for my sister, what really grinds her gears is when clothing doesn't look steamed or ironed or anything. It bothers me too. Like, I don't like when one part of my, I don't know, clothes is like really wrinkly, but most of my outfits I don't have to steam. Like, they're pretty good. But really, like, for me, what's disheveled and like grinds my gears is pilling in clothing. So like on sweaters, like once they start getting all of those little like bubbles or those like little lint pieces that you can kind of like pick off, like, buy yourself a good sweater shaver and just make it look clean and crisp and brand new. It just needs a little bit of love. Like, whether it needs to be washed because there's a stain, or it needs to be ironed, or like it needs to be like depilled, something like that. Like, avoid disheveled looking clothing. So this next one is for the guys because I'm like, okay, I need to throw in one for guys too. I might do a separate video on this. Faux pas, or maybe like stuff I love when guys wear, but usually for guys, like, they're pretty simple, they're basic. They wear plaid button-ups and v-neck t-shirts and joggers, and they call it a day. But the one thing that is a pet peeve for me that guys wear or can wear are goofy hats. A fedora or fitted here and there is like okay for me. There was one hat that like my ex used to wear. Fisherman kind of hat. It's not like a bucket hat. I don't know how to describe it. When I think of this hat, I think of this meme that I came across. Let me think of a term that's non-offensive. It can age you like really fast. It can just really put some years on you and look like you just go to a random kiosk in like Jane and Finch Mall and pick this up. Like, why would you do this to yourself? Whenever he wore it, I always complained, and I was like, can you not? And he used to wear it even more because it annoyed me. And like, I commend him because, like, you know, he did his thing, he liked it. Like, stay true to you. And that's what I like about people. Regardless of what anybody else thinks, you stay like in your lane and you wear what you want to wear. It was it didn't turn me on, man. Like, it wasn't cute. It wasn't cute. And I was like so embarrassed to walk around with him when he would wear that. That's the main goofy hat. I can't really think of any other goofy hats at the moment, but that's the main one. That one has scarred me a little bit. So this next thing puts my blood pressure through the roof. Like, it actually makes me a little bit angry. I'm sorry, but I have to call it a brand. Fashion Nova does these capri high-waisted skinny jeans, and they have a bunch of rips through them. And like, when I see girls wear these and then they like pose like with the side like butt, like it bothers me so much. The girl itself doesn't bother me, but the pants, like, they're confused. Like, are you confused? Like, why don't you just be skinny jeans? Like, just turn yourself into skinny jeans. Do you want your whole leg to be exposed? Why don't you just wear short shorts? Haven't seen anybody on road wear them, but I've seen them on Instagram tons of times, and it's literally just, it's like I don't even bother raise my blood pressure for it, because I'm just like, we're not, no. You just don't want to give your energy to like certain things, because you know once you start, it's not gonna stop. So I'm just literally like shake my head or like face palm emoji for that one. Something like a little bit more tame, and I did this the other day and I was really mad at myself. Like, it really set my outfit off in a bad way. Like, it was, ooh. But it's when you have too much ankle in pants. What, am I saying this right? It's when you have too much ankle exposed. Occasionally, like when you wear pants, sometimes your pants and your shoes do not meet. And that's okay. Like, that's okay. But when you have too much ankle exposed, you just look like a goof. Like, you look like, did you meant to wear capris, or did you meant to wear like full length pants? Like, joggers should hit you like at a comfortable spot where you have just the right amount of ankle exposed. But for me, I do have longer legs, so I have to be careful, because sometimes an ankle length jogger on somebody might not be the same on me. It happened to me when I wore my like black cargo joggers the other day with my like Prada combat boots, and it was not a look. I was so mad at myself. I was like, you look so goofy. And I was walking around the mall and I was shopping, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really hope someone doesn't notice me right now, because it would not be a look. Like, can you imagine eyefourstyle? I would have been like, no. My ankles were way too out there. It wasn't, you might be watching this and be like, what are you going on about? But it just, you end up looking like, you know, someone who's like way too tall for like what they're wearing. Like, if a basketball player like wore like ankle grazer like dress pants, and it just was way too short because he didn't get it tailored for himself. Like, I just looked, it wasn't it. And then the boot came up high anyways, and there was still ankle exposed. It just didn't work. It was a hot mess in my eyes. Revealing your undergarments. Like, this is just kind of like one of those things where I'm like, no, why would you do that to yourself? Like, how about we not? I don't know, like, revealing your undergarments is very like 2006, and 2020 is around the corner, so why are we still doing that? So what I'm talking about is like 3 main ways, especially like with your bra. When you have like a little bit of like lacy action like going underneath, I actually don't mind that. But for me, the biggest, like, and this happens to me a lot, so it's a faux pas of mine, but I actually do it occasionally, and it's something I'm trying to break. But if you are fuller chested, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to find bras out there. I am like the biggest size in Victoria's Secret, which blows my mind. It doesn't make any sense in my books. Say like when it's that time of the month and you're like on your period and your boobs like swell and they get bigger, I'm sure you have like those period bras. I'm sure some of you girls have them, and like when I don't wear them, like my boobs tend to spill over and you can like see it going on through the shirt. It's not a good look. It just, your undergarments are just not sitting flat and well underneath the shirt. And it happened in one of my previous videos. It was one of like my styling outfits, and I was just like, I was editing that video and I was like, shake my head, man. Like, why'd you have to do that to yourself? And then also too, bra straps. Ooh, bra straps, they just look so tacky. Like, they're so tacky. Like, unless they're like a very lacy kind of cute, like soft detail, sure. But when people wear camis and then their bra strap is showing, like, what are you, especially if you wear like, oh, you would actually look so goofy if you wore this. I don't think I've seen it done, but please don't. Like, if you wore one of like the bungee cord straps like with a bra. Like, wow, I actually did this in a video. I actually did this in one of my previous videos too because I was too lazy to take off the bra. But like, it's not a good look. Like, shame on you, Tennille, for posting that video too, but like, it does not look good. Hide your undergarments like the best you can. And I'll probably do a video on this because I'm like very passionate about it and it needs to be addressed. Next thing too is underwear lines. Girl, if your booty looking juicy, but then it's like being sucked in or clenched in by an underwear line, it's a sad, sad day. It's a sad day. Or even like when your underwear like comes too high and it like shows through your pant, like above your waist. Also, something that gets underneath my skin is high-low proportions. High-low is fun in games, except when it comes to outerwear and jackets. If you are wearing a jacket, a crop jacket, and then you are wearing a long knit sweater underneath it, it looks so bad. You are wearing a long cardigan, you need to be wearing a long coat to cover it up. Like, it looks York Gate Mall. I'm sorry, it looks York Gate Mall. Am I too bougie? I'm really not. I know some of y'all aren't that bougie and would not want to look like York Gate Mall, so don't come for me. Enough said. Make sure you please balance your proportions when it comes to your jackets and your coats and what you're wearing underneath them, because it's a no for me. I need to go to sleep. I need to lower my blood pressure right now. So I'm going to put on my diffuser with lavender oil because I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And let me know down below some of your fashion faux pas or your pet peeves and what gets under your skin. Maybe it's something that I do and wear. Let me know. Come for me. It's okay, but at least you better come with the receipts. Make sure you guys click my big head to subscribe to see more of me, and follow me on these socials so you can get to know me a bit more and watch these other videos that you may have missed. I better not catch you on road with any of these faux pas. I love you guys so much and take care.